Hi guys, welcome to Beauty Brain Melanin. I am Samari Monet and thanks for tuning into my channel. A little background information. School is what I do. But maybe there were a couple of C's in math, physics, but now that is a thing of the past. And I really wish I knew these things in my undergraduate tenure at Xavier University when I was struggling in organic chemistry. But that's okay, because I believe in the scripture Ecclesiastic that says that there's a time and place for everything, and this is my time. I should be doing what I'm doing right now, and it's aligning with what I have in my future endeavors. And so I think that some of these tips could really change someone's life. So let's get into it. Okay, so tip number 1, invest in a quality planner. Like, this is the most important tip out of the entire thing. And this is essential, honestly, in all aspects of life, because organization makes everything better. Let me show you guys my planner. This is my planner, and of course it's pink because I love pink. But this is my planner, and I got it off of Amazon, nothing fancy. It was like $20. And just a little, this is what it looks like. I can write down my stuff. In the back, it has habit trackers. It has bullet points, somewhere you can write notes. It also has a calendar. You just need something that you could map out, because it's essential. You need to be able to see what you're going to do, what you need to do, how you're going to do it. It needs to be written down so you can hold yourself essentially accountable for the next steps that I'm about to tell you. Tip number 2, try not to study in your pajamas, let alone where you sleep, where you lay your head, okay? Because you're going to be tempted to go get in the bed. You're going to be tempted to get distracted. You're going to be tempted to take a break for 5 minutes, and that break we got named the whole rest of the day. Back in the gap before Corona, the norm was to get dressed and walk to class. So I think that you should keep that habit of getting dressed and walking to class. So you'll be in that momentum, you'll be in that place, and you get in the bed with pajamas. So if you're in pajamas, you're gonna be more compelled to get in the bed with pajamas. Third tip, now we're getting into tactics on how to actually study, I guess. And so the first thing that I have noticed is that talking out loud really makes a difference than just reading quietly in your mind. Like, being able to hear yourself say something, your mind's recording that. Like, it's like, oh, this girl keeps saying that over and over. Clearly, this is something that needs to be stored in my hippocampus, because she needs, or he needs, to remember this. Speaking out loud while studying. Speaking out loud while studying. Speaking out loud while studying helps your brain to absorb and retain information. What to do is pretend that I'm teaching somebody on my little whiteboard,
Hey Billy, hey Carisha, hey Brittany, y'all. This is X, Y, and Z. This is how you do it. This is how you gonna tackle it.
And that also helps with retaining information. Step number 4. This is essential, because studies have shown that studying or trying to study and look at information and retain information for hours on end, it does not work. You're going to clock out probably at 50 minutes. And then if you don't take a break, ain't no going back. Your brain is like, girl, you need to chill out. You need to do something else. You need to rejuvenate. One of the tools I have found is an app called Flora, completely free. It allows you to set timers on your phone in a way that you cannot use your phone during that set time. It allows you to study in increments. You can like grow different plants, and I actually like it because I love plants. This is Cher. She's a part of the Samaria kid family, and yeah. Anyway, it's a way to allow you to not be distracted. You can't get on Twitter at that time. You can't get on Instagram at the time. You can't get on Facebook. You can't call your boo. You can't text your friend. You can't do none of that. You have to do it after the timer ends. And that way it gives you some structure on focusing on a set task so you can go on about your study day. Step number 5. Study breaks are essential. Snack breaks are essential. So going back to step number 4, using the app Flora, after I do a, say, 25, 30, 50-minute break, I take a 5 to 15-minute break, whatever I feel like doing. And that's the time where, you know, I'll probably check social media, call somebody who called me, or, you know, whatever. I'm not looking at notes. And, you know, I eat me a little snack, have me a little granola bar, some water. Those are essential snacks to building more glucose and giving you more energy to your brain so that you can continue to study for however long you want to study. Quick water break. Whew. Y'all, I do not know why I am so thirsty. Step number 6. This is the life-changing part. I wish I had this. I wish I knew about this back in the gap. I really do. There's a flashcard app. It's called Anki. And it is recommended, especially for my pre-med and medical students. This is essential. Anki uses flashcards in like a spaced repetition manner to where you make flashcards and say there's one topic that you just cannot grasp. You can opt to see it again tomorrow, see it again on Wednesday, see it again on freaking February the 15th. And then topics that you have grasped, you can opt to not see it until a couple days later so you don't have to keep redoing the same cards, which differentiates Anki from like other flashcard apps like Quizlet. Quizlet, you have to review everything in one sitting every single time. You don't have the luxury of picking which cards you want to do because, I mean, who can't remember 1 + 1 is 2? You can remember 1 + 1 is 2. You don't want to keep seeing that again. But is you gonna remember 3,055 trillion times 400,000 billion trillion? No. That needs practice. I really have friends who can testify to this. And me, you know, I went from being an average 3.0, like range of 3.0 to 3.3 student to being a 4.0 student just by this alone. Well, not alone, like obviously with the other tips, but this is the bulk of what's been helping me stay grounded. And I highly, highly recommend this. And I mean, I recommend this so much, Anki should be sponsoring me, okay? Hey, Anki, if you watch this video, get at your girl because I fools with you and I'm telling you the truth. If you're an undergrad right now and you have the opportunity to get your hands on this app, I hope you get your hands on this app like today. Today. On G, you're not going to forget near another thing on a test. I word to my mother, you're not. So yeah, tip number 7, which basically goes hand in hand with all of these tips, but sleep. Y'all need to sleep. For one, let me tell y'all something. I ain't never been the one to wanna pull an all-nighter, baby. If I don't know that information by 2 a.m., and that's pushing it. If I don't know the information by 2 a.m., but I just have to go to sleep. I don't know why people push all-nighters. I don't know if it makes you look smarter. I don't know what, but it don't work for me. And I know a lot of people who don't pull all-nighters who are making 4.0s. It's not needed. You can really be in the bed at 10 o'clock. You can be somewhere living your life doing, you know, something else other than studying, because you don't have to. Because why? You've planned accordingly. You know which days you're going to study, you know which topics you're going to study during this set time, X, Y, and Z. That way you're never getting behind. So, I mean, beauty sleep. Lastly is step number 9, and this is to stay positive, y'all. Everybody has to find their niche in something, okay? Life is trial and error. You're going to mess up. You're not going to get something one time. It's going to happen. But you have to find what you like, how you like it, to get the results that you want. It's all about readjustment, okay? And you know, coming with readjusting is positivity, optimism. You know, you may have failed an exam that you thought you were going to pass. That's okay. Cry about it for 2 minutes, and you better get your behind back up and say, okay, we need to reevaluate, because somewhere in what I was doing is not working, and that is okay. I implore you to use these tips just for like a month and let me know how it goes. So yeah, guys, thanks for tuning into my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave comments down below if you have any questions or you need help with a study plan. I don't know. Feel free to reach out. You can reach me at my email. It'll be in the description box. You can also follow me at Beauty Brain Melanin, as well as my personal account, Samaria Monet. And that's it.